welcome to another episode of Spooky Dad. If you're new to the channel, we look at the spooky side of creativity for kids. We look at activities at home, books, play, food and events that are all aimed at children for their development and enjoyment without the nightmares. I invite you to subscribe, tap that notification bell and share the scare. And to my returning fans and patrons like Kevin Addison, stay spooky, friend. So, this episode is going to be messy play. As much as we as parents don't like to clean up afterwards, kids love messy play. So this episode is going to look at slime. How to make it, the science behind it, and a little addition that I discovered after watching another YouTube channel, which we're going to throw into the mix right now. So, without any further delay, let's head straight on into the kitchen where we start to make our own slime, also known as oobleck. No, I'm not kidding folks, that is a genuine name. You've got the creator of Cat in a Hat, Dr. Zeus, to thank for that word.
To make the slime or oobleck, you are going to need a bowl or medium to large size container of your choice, approximately 20 fluid ounces of warm water. Now it doesn't necessarily have to be warm, but I found that the mixture took less time to come together by using this. Corn flour, depending on how much you want to make, will require more obviously, and food dye. So there's only 3 very easy steps to do this. Simply add the corn flour into the bowl, add the water, and get stuck in with your hands. Now the trick is to make sure that the mixture isn't too watery, but at the same time you'll want to make sure that there are no pockets of just powder, so really mix it into the bowl. My advice is that you're on the right track if it starts to look like the same consistency as honey. If you need to add more corn flour or water, then go for it. Only once when I was happy with the ratio of water to powder that I decided to add the dye in as well. Again, there's no restriction on the amount of dye you can use. In this case, I decided to chuck the whole lot in. The science behind this creation is awesome. The oobleck is a non-Newtonian fluid. In short, if enough pressure is applied to it by, say, clenching your fist around it, it'll become a solid. However, release the pressure by opening your hand and it will glide straight through your fingers, much like a fluid. My son loved this mixture and was happy to play with it for hours. I mean, the carpet took a bit of a beating, but this was easily cleared. So don't worry parents, if you want to play with this on the floor, just pop a couple of old towels down too if you're feeling a little bit anxious and it'll wash right out. Now I thought that was it. I thought I'd made the oobleck successfully and it was time for a rest. Boy was I proved wrong. After watching a few more videos on this topic, more ideas come about how to make the oobleck fizzy. And if you ever get the chance, check out the channel The King of Random. Their stuff was incredible and it was from them that I learned the next part. So I decided to switch up the formula as per their guide and use the following: corn flour as originally planned, white vinegar in place of water, food dye and bicarbonate of soda or baking soda. Now with this, it's the exact same process as before, only this time add the baking soda into the mix as soon as you have the oobleck consistency, so not before. The end result is that the mixture will bubble continuously. Even when I picked it up in my hand, it was bubbling out before I could even apply pressure, making it that much more fun to play with. The only downside, which was to be expected, is that you're using vinegar. The smell can be overpowering depending on the amount that you use, so make sure you do this in a well-ventilated area. Now this isn't harmful if ingested, as it is just vinegar, although I probably wouldn't recommend eating too much of it as you could get a nasty tummy ache.
So, that's it for this episode. Let me know in the comments down below how you got on with the process or whether or not you think there's anything I need to change in order to make it look more spooky. Don't forget guys, if you want to see these videos earlier than my YouTube broadcasting, head over to my Patreon page, which I'll leave a link down in the description for more information. So, if you like what you see guys, I invite you to subscribe, tap that notification bell and share the scare. So until next time guys, stay spooky.